Cheers. Okay. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. And happy 200 years if you're in America. This morning, I think I woke up. A cat jumped on me. Meowing. Meow, meow, meow. He wants to have treats. It's 4:30 in the morning. Anyways, I got it. Went on to check my emails. There were none. And then some of my friends hang out on Instagram. When I came across a video that was live, but by the time I got to it, it was already 5 p.m. now. And it had said 5 hours ago. I'm like, whoa. And I saw James C. Mulligan. He was getting ready for he's going up to, I believe, Sacramento for he was going up there for, an art show, like for his cards. Yes, he draws them. They are not AI. Hello, Robert. How's it going? Happy New Year to you, too. Thank you. And he did Cinderella. I mean, he took this flat picture like this, right? So here you have Mickey Mouse, right? He made that thing stand out. I mean, I don't know how. Whoa, excuse me, I'm eating dinner. He gave it shadow. You see, like this shadow. Where is it here? Right on my face. He put that in with a Copic pen. No, I don't have those. Those are expensive. $8 a pen. But you can see why. They're definitely worth it. He had this acrylic paint pen. Like this isn't a pen. This is acrylic paint though. And he had it in white and he just tapped the pen all over the drawing and her dress just popped 3D. I mean, he made it sparkle. He put glow into her dress. And I've been thinking about it all day. And it's like, wow. He just, and you can see him. He's on Instagram. He's probably flown up to Sacramento by now. He said he was expecting rain, so I know he was here. Yes, it's been raining all day. How about you? Just a second. Be right back. Sorry about that. Something was caught in my tooth. I'm eating dinner. What a great dinner, Hamburger helper. It's a dinner. It's something to eat. Something's still caught. Try to drink it down. Anyways, I kept watching him. And he did it on, I think, watercolor paper. I was like, how's he drawing the character? And he wasn't drawing it with outlines, like I do with the fine tip pen. He just drew it with pencils. I believe he used Prismacolor pencils. And then he had this Japanese brand. I don't know what it was, but he sharpened it and it was like needle sharp. And he fine line outlined Cinderella's face and her dress and made it look like an animation cell. I'm like, wow. And then he says, well, I'm going to, after I get the coloring down, so he, like you can see my shadows, right? Right here. And in here, all this. She was like white, before, just flat. She became 3D by half hour. He put shadows on her arms and over her whatever you call the gloves that go all the way up. Probably. They're getting scared. We're moving. Or it could be my cat. We had a cat that passed away here, and she's been hanging out for Big Jake. Big Jake's still not doing good. Whoa. He's right there. He won't eat. He doesn't want to do anything. He wants to hang out with me because there's a room. He can go hang out in the room with the other kitty cats, but no, he wants to sit with his buddy, right? Yeah, you got a meow out of you today. You can see his eye. It's shot. Look up here. Hey. Anyways, there's a growth inside that's pushing everything up and closing his eye. And I really want to get people to donate so we can either get him fixed or put him out of his misery. I don't want to do that, but if it's that time, then we're not going to have him suffer. But yeah, getting back to the drawing, and he did it on watercolor paper, and he was talking to people, and someone must have asked him, "Who's your favorite artist?" And because he said, "Well, Bob Ross." I'm like, "What? Bob Ross?" I thought he would have laughed at him, but no, he actually said, "No, I like Bob Ross. He's a really good artist, or he was. He's dead now." And he goes, "All right, now I'm gonna get my watercolors out." So he takes up this little box, opens it up, and it's like paints. And he's like, got this really fine, sharp, chiseled not pen, brush. It's flat. And he asked the people, "Okay, so what do you want me to draw? I mean, I can put her in a forest. I can have her, you know, in a forest or up in her castle or near the castle." And people, I guess they all said the castle. I don't know. I wasn't on at 1 o'clock in the morning. But he painted the castle. So he goes, "Oh, I'm going to do this in like blues and pinks because, she's a princess. And, I don't really like to do that. I'm more of the guy thing, football, basketball, uh, stitch, stuff like that. If you're going to do something, do it right, right?" So I was like, wow. And, he takes that little black pen before he goes to the watercolor, the pencil, and he puts in the pupil. And I'm like, oh my God, look how it just stands out. And I go, but it needs something. It's still flat. And he puts the highlight in right on top. And I'm like, wow, I got to try something tonight. So tonight is that night. I am going to do Mulan. Oh, and he painted the castle up on a hill in background in a light blue. And then he put in a forest with pretty little trees. That's what he said. He goes, "You got happy little trees here." I'm like, wow, he does like Bob Ross. I was like, I guess if he messes up, he'll just paint a big tree right in front of her. I don't know. I didn't get that far because I hit a button on accident and wiped it clean. And I went back to the beginning and I'm like, I am not watching another hour's worth of this to get back to the same spot. But if you live in Sacramento or Tahoe or somewhere up there, he's going to be there this weekend. And I saw him draw one of those Lorcana cards. Everyone said, "Oh no, that's all digital." No, it's not. It takes a plain card like that. This is not a gold Lorcana. This is just somebody's business card, and he draws in the picture and he colors it in pencil. I kid you not, in pencil. And then he does the same thing with the shading with those uh, pens. They're alcohol markers, and I'm like, damn, I can't draw that small. Sure wasn't an orb and it wasn't a moth because we got gypsy moth, not gypsy moth. We got moths that eat cotton flying around here. Anyways, I thought I'd let you guys know. I will be on in about a half hour. I have to set up, I have to make my avatar. You saw the picture in the beginning of Mulan with Cri Kee. I'm not sure how to spell, I need to find out how to spell his name right. And with I'm Mushu. You know, I was born outside. I'm a dragon. No, I'm not a donkey, even though I am in Shrek. But no, I'm going to close that door because I don't want to hear noise. So if you got nothing to do, you want to hang out and watch me draw Mulan and try to bring her to life in that same little thin strip as you see it, I'll be here. Probably about 7 o'clock, my time. That's California time. Southern California time. It's the same in Northern and Southern California. Anyways, Pacific Standard Time. But once it gets close to midnight, if I'm still drawing, which I'm highly doubting that I won't be, because it takes about 5 hours to draw, I'm going to go celebrate with the missus. No, not that. Don't think that dirty stuff. We're going to have, not champagne. We're going to have Martinelli's sparkling apple cider. So grab yourself a chair, get yourself some dinner, as I did, hamburger helper. Take your meds if you have to. That's what I'm going to do. And I'll see you guys back here at 7. Have a great night. Happy New Year, Robert. And I'll catch you in about a little less than 45 minutes. Bye.